Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. In today's video I'm going to just kind of talk about the Not So Berry challenge that I am currently doing for Sims 3. This is Mincey. She is the heir, or founder I guess you could say, of our very first generation, the Mint generation. She is supposed to max out the gardening, fishing, and handiness skills, and also reach the top of the scientist career to become a creature robot crossbreeder. Or at least that's the aspiration she's supposed to complete. So here she was actually going on her very first date from online dating. It didn't really end as well as she wanted, so she headed upstairs where she met Rich, who apparently seemed to really hit it off with her at first. I actually got really excited because he had wonderful traits. He was in a career, making good money. They were talking a lot, dancing a lot. Things seemed really, really good. But then all of a sudden, she seemed like she had some romantic interest in Holly when she showed up. Shortly after that, she went outside with Rich and he confirmed that he is indeed married. So she decided to go back to the original guy that she was talking with on the date. They seemed like they were hitting it off a little bit and then getting a little flirty. So I attempted to have her kiss him, thinking that, there's no way he'd deny her. They were just falling for each other. And I was clearly incorrect. He actually rejected her kiss, became extremely upset, yelled at her a little bit. The screenshots were all really, really funny for the situation. So after that, I was just kind of like, wow, okay, well, I won't be worried about trying to be romantically involved with you. Right after that, she actually got an invitation from her boss, Aiden, to go to his house for a formal party. So I figured I'd let her go. Why not? She could, improve her relationship with her boss. While she was there, she actually met Styles McGraw, who isn't necessarily like the best looking sim or whatever that I had seen in the town. But despite me like really not trying to have anything romantic happen between them, she actually seemed to really enjoy his company. He obviously really enjoyed hers as well. So I decided to kind of pursue that storyline to see, kind of what could happen. At this point, she was close to maxing out her scientist career and all of her skills. So I really just wanted to kind of have her go ahead and meet somebody, marry somebody, and get started on having a baby before she became an adult. Luckily enough for me, like I said, they actually seemed to really enjoy each other and things kind of worked out really well for them. Here in all these screenshots, you can just kind of see they were kind of going back and forth, having really, really good conversations. So he said, okay, well, why don't I take you home? So he drove her home. She invited him inside. They kind of continued talking with one another, kind of getting to know each other a little bit more. It seemed like they were really kind of onto something. He seemed like he was getting a little nervous during the conversations, though. I don't know if maybe it's because he wasn't expecting to be invited in, but like, hello, if you didn't want to be invited in, why did you offer to take her home? I don't know. So, yeah, things really worked out kind of well. I caught a few screenshots of them really just kind of hitting it off in the house. He seemed like he was really okay with everything. I know she was, obviously, and out of nowhere he decided to kiss her. And yeah, that was a little intense. Her face said it all, but it seemed like she didn't really mind it. So from there, we just kind of continued on going with the romantic interactions to see if they could indeed really be into each other. It turns out that we were definitely right, and they literally just couldn't keep their hands off one another after that first kiss. So I figured, okay, well, at least finally I found a man and can get married, I guess, and have some babies. So he got down on one knee and decided to marry Mincey. And well, I mean, I guess to nobody's actual surprise, she actually said yes. So I went ahead and had them get married. Despite her face obviously being super shocked, she definitely said yes. At this point, their relationship was pretty high with one another. And so I knew there was no way that it would fail. So they didn't go ahead and get married right this second. I actually wanted to kind of let them stay engaged for a little while, which I did. And then I don't know, I didn't really have like a particular story that I wanted to play out or anything like that. I just kind of went with the flow a bit. And so I just really wanted to capture all of the screenshots during the majority of this part, because I haven't played Sims 3 in a while, and all of these pictures were just so cute. So yeah, I don't know. I have a soft spot for Sims 3, and their facial expressions, the way they do everything is so nice. They decided to enjoy their engagement with their first woohoo, which ultimately did end up with Mincey getting pregnant. Though her pregnancy clearly did not stop her. She was literally out in her swimwear in the wintertime fishing while pregnant. I don't really understand the logic there, but I mean, I guess if you enjoy it, why not? They both got invited to a swimwear party, and I decided to go ahead and let them get actually married there. And so here you can see them exchanging their wedding rings and actually getting married at this swimwear party, which probably wasn't the best thing, but I thought it was spontaneous. This random guy in the background was looking at them like he wanted a taste of Mincey or something. I don't really know what his problem was, but the screenshots were funny because they literally were getting married and he was just like staring at them in the background. Here is just like the example of the original house, and I did go ahead and renovate it since obviously she was pregnant. They did get married, so here's what it looks like now. Obviously with enough space for like the baby and everything. Not a trailer anymore, still with the greenhouse in the backyard though, obviously. And then here is Styles actually being told that he's going to be a dad, and he's listening to her belly, talking to her belly and everything. Super excited he's going to be a dad. They celebrated by cutting into their wedding cake. Though he doesn't really look too excited in some of these pictures. He's like, oh my God, I'm going to be a dad. What am I going to do? Let me just hush and eat this cake. Here she's just doing some laundry, and then boom, she ends up going into labor. She did end up having a boy. His name is Rosen because he is going to be the heir of the Rose generation. And so yeah, here you can see them going home. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to bringing you, I guess, part 2 of this. Bye.